So we got our first win the other day, and I couldn't be more proud of the kids, man. I couldn't be more proud of these kids that I've been coaching. Uh, our first 6 games were really tough. We had a couple of moments where we shined a little bit, where you could see what the potential was for this team, and it was just a blessing for them to get this win. Um, I could see it in their face. It was a sign of relief, and also a sign that they believed in each other, and that they believed they could now do this because they got that feeling. As a coach, me coaching this high school team, it's a moment where you see everything that you've been trying to teach them come together, and everything kind of click and make sense. It was a moment for me where I understood that everything that we've been doing during the week and on these non-mandatory workouts that I do with these boys on the weekends, everything is starting to click. And I got to be honest, man. It's a really refreshing feeling because I think it's clicking faster than I thought it would, because we've got a lot of kids who've never really played baseball at all, and to see them putting in the work, the extra work to get better because they want to be better, is just amazing, man. And I'm just very thankful for being in a position to help these kids grow, help this team grow, and really provide them uh, with the knowledge of the game that I love so very much. I guess this point of my life right now is called head down. You know, let's call this chapter head down. And what I mean by that is, aside from baseball and everything that I've been doing, I've just been keeping my head down, focused on myself and the journey and everything that is my life. I have been heavily on the grind recently, making sure that all my financials are taken care of. Um, I have been making sure that the things with my kids are on point with regards to school, and communicating with their mother, and backing her play when it comes to the kids, doing extra credit, with the kids doing what they need to do where they struggle. Math is a big thing for us, you know. So it's important that I back her play on that, because that's where she comes in, with the academic side. Uh, but also just in coaching and work and everything that I've been doing, I've just been head down and staying out the way. And I share that with you guys because sometimes you need to do that. Um, got back to my church gathering yesterday, which was good. It's been a while since I've gotten back to these home gatherings of all my church brothers and sisters, and it was good to be back. And I haven't had a whole lot of time to do that. My Sundays are pretty busy, and most of you know I've been doing home church with my kids. But I got a text from a brother of mine who said, "Hey, we're gonna meet at Pastor Andy's house, and would love to have you guys come by." And I'm glad I went, because we talked about how you get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, and a lot of us are trying to make sure that we pull back, pump the brakes a bit, and embrace the simple things in life. Not to be in such a hurry, not to be so, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do all these things. And uh, and when someone said that at the gathering on Sunday, it hit home for me, because I shared that I I kind of miss when the pandemic was here. Now follow me. I know that sounds crazy. uh, because during the pandemic, we had no choice but to focus on us and our families because we were trying to make sure that we were okay and get through this situation that we had never been in. So I liked the fact and I appreciated the fact that we had to slow down, take care of family, focus on the little things, and make sure that we were all okay. We weren't so caught up because we didn't have all the distractions. The world was basically shut down, and we were forced to really go from this big focus to down to here. And when you focus here, uh, it's a lot easier to knock things out that you're supposed to, and not get so distracted. And so what I mean by head down is that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to refocus and bring my focus from such a big focus, a wide spectrum of things, down to the most important things in my life, which is my family, which is my spirit, my walk with God, which is my job, which is coaching and mentoring, all of those things, being a father, um, all of those things. They're my center focus, and I've been trying to get better at getting back to that. So that's why I tell you I've been head down on everything that I've been doing. And it's helped. We've got a few trips coming up that we do for baseball. And in July, we'll be going to San Diego. We'll be going to Branson, Missouri for baseball tournaments. It costs money, you know what I mean? But I think this year I am more focused and more prepared for all of the things that are coming up. And I think I've been more disciplined. And I share that with you guys because, man, I always tell you guys that, I'm not perfect. I'm not, and you all know that, but I'm just saying, like, I want to reiterate that I'm not perfect. I don't have it all figured out. There are times when I fail, and I share that on my podcast to keep it real with you guys. I don't always get up at 5:30 a.m. when I want to get up. I don't always hit the gym first thing in the morning when I should. Sometimes I miss that, and I have to go after work or before my game. But I'm honest with you guys. But this year I feel really, confident in what I've been doing. I have been really, really locked in with trying to get in the clear on everything that I've been doing. And I'm very happy about that. This is the first year that I paid my taxes on time. I'm usually right at the deadline or a little bit afterwards. And I was able to get my taxes done way ahead of schedule. And I'm happy about that because tax season is always stressful. So I was able to do that. I haven't really had anything blindside me. And the reason why I say that is because usually when your head's not down and you're all over the place and you're focused on too many things, you get blindsided by a lot of things, all right? And that hasn't happened for me. And I'm very, very thankful because it has helped me have more control over what I'm doing. Even the little things, like last night, I completely stripped my home down and swept everything, lifted the beds up and mopped everything. And I just got into this mode of everything needs to be clean. I got to just disinfect everything. I want to clean the shower. I'm going to clean everything. Not that I don't ever do that, but I got into a mode where everything's clicking on all cylinders, and I'm going to go home and I'm going to make this place, spotless. And I was just in a mood, man. And there's something about when you don't just clean your house, but you deep clean your house. And I did that, and I woke up this morning and I was like, man, I feel good waking up. My floors are all mopped, my laundry's done. It's, my dishes are clean. My, everything is in great shape. My uniform for the game is clean. My bills are paid. I'm up early. I had my coffee. I said my prayer. I'm going to get my kids to take them to school. And, all these things. And you just get in a mode where you're happy. And maybe it's just my age, but At this age, like, you're thankful and you're happy about the little things like that. And I don't want to focus on things that are out of my control. And there are a lot of things that are not in our control in life. And I just want to make sure that for me, I know how I feel when I have my head down, nose to the grind, and I'm focused on what is important. And I wanted to share that with you guys because if you are listening to this and you are going through your life and you are all over the place and you're finding it hard to focus and to get things done, step back, take a deep breath, think about what is the most important thing in your life and focus on that. Focus on those things. Everything else is going to be there. Everything else will take care of itself. All right? There are a lot of things that we don't have control over, and you're just going to have to be okay with that. All right? And that's where I'm at right now. And I wanted to share that with you guys because when you do that, there is a calming feeling that comes over you. You've let go of the stress, you've let go of all the stuff, and you said, listen, I am taking care of the most important things in my life. And as long as those things are handled, I'm on point. Everything else, I'll deal with it as it comes. But I will not overreact. I will react accordingly, or I will be proactive and get these things done so they don't impact me. And if you're proactive, you know things have less of an impact on your life because you jump in front of it. All right. That's what I got. I love you guys, man. This is a short episode, but I wanted to share this with you. Hey, we got a big game coming up today, man. We're playing the first place team. They're undefeated and in first place in our league. And I just told my son right now when I dropped him off at school, I said, hey, let's give it a shot. What do you say we upset the world? Let's go out there and give it a shot. We're going to do our best. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. My website is raymolina.com. My Instagram is The Perfect Mess Pod, or it's Ray Molina. That is also my TikTok. The YouTube is youtube.com/The Perfect Mess Pod. I'm on all the other social medias. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. And like I always say, my life isn't perfect. Oftentimes it is a mess. But for me, it is the perfect mess. Peace.